time's a charm. Come on, come on, come on. Make sure y'all can hear me. Nope, okay. Need to completely close YouTube. Need to reopen YouTube. Streaming loves to make itself difficult for me. Fucking thank you. Now I will put a like on a video and I will copy the link to share it around. One more time. I don't understand why Cookie Run loves to make itself difficult to record. But that just seems to be its favorite hobby, you know? Its favorite hobby. Gonna set things up in the kingdom while we wait for people to join the stream. Come on, game, come on. Oh, hey, Ray. Come on, Cookie Run, load. I know you can do. Fuck. So yeah, kind of skimmed over Forgotten Academy because it's not super important, if I'm honest. The husbands, yes. Gonna set a couple cookies to a few jumps before we leave. For glory, for victory, for honor, yada yada yada, you get the point. What am I doing? Why don't I just... I'm a dumbass. Anyway. I think we're good on tools. Not really trying to make many new products, just trying to make sure we're up on... Okay, I can make more pots because we have a lot of those, but I'm trying to make sure we're mainly up to date on materials.
Our lighthouse guides sailors in darkness.
There we go. Okay, let's not dilly-dally anymore. Let's immediately go into world exploration and continue on. Oh, so the stream title is because this is the end of the little beginning segment before we unlock the rest of the game. Yeah, worlds 1 through 8 are sort of the quote-unquote beginning. No, game, what the fucking balls in a... Come on, game, come on. Go into the Hall of Enlightenment. Okie dokie. Game. Luminous. Come on, Lexi, come on. Once again, game, I pressed the button. If you could process that I pressed the button, then you could do the thing that you do when I press the button. So feel free to ask me about anything you want in the chat. Any opportunity to yap, I will take it.
Oh, it's gonna be mine, sugar butterfly.
Oh, there's a third person in the script. That might be me, actually. It might be counting me. The embodiment of a minor inconvenience. Oh, mosquitoes. Yeah, mosquitoes have been eating us up down here in the south because, like, it's warm here.
Darkness, be gone!
Which means it's a mosquito breeding ground. Which means it's hell.
Oh, it's gonna be mine.
The devil went down to Georgia, and and the reason he came down here was because his workers already beat him to it. Mosquitoes. They suck. Quite clearly. The joke was dumb. Anyway. What if they made a mosquito cookie, though? What do y'all think they would be like? Again, I have it on auto to make it... Oh god. Yeah, but I have it on auto, so it'll just do the thing it needs to do while I play game.
Darkness, be gone!
Hopefully a couple more people join the chat soon. I'm not expecting like a bunch of people, just like a few more would be nice, you know?
Fly, sugar butterfly.
Darkness, be gone! Destruction!
Will be mine, sugar butterfly. Fly, sugar butterfly.
IDK, if you already know this, but word of advice, do not leave any
Darkness,
water
be gone! Destruction!
in an open area. Mosquitoes lay their eggs in water like ponds and lakes, just any open available water, really.
Fly,
Imagine just having literal gods on your team. Ayo, hey Blue. We're talking about mosquito reproduction and having the most powerful cookie on earth. You know, as you do. I've been trying to awaken Dark Cacao Cookie so he can be stronger so I can drag him through the rest of this game, but unfortunately he does not want to level up. I don't know why. That's right. But unfortunately the game does not want to let me awaken Dark Cacao Cookie. I don't know why. That's his journey. I hate mosquitoes. Me too, bit. Everybody hates mosquitoes. I can't think of one person who actually likes mosquitoes. It is because he's cringe. Oh goody, you picked up on my pastime, bullying Dark Cacao Cookie.
Darkness, be gone! Destruction!
Fly, sugar butterfly. Oh, it's gonna.
So, how much you wanna bet Golden Cheese is the one stopping it? You have me at my strongest, that's all you need.
Darkness, be gone! Destruction!
But I've had him since the beginning of the game, Golden Cheese Cookie. Let me fucking awaken him.
Darkness, be gone! Destruction! Oh, it's
Dark Cacao Cookie is trying to evolve like in Pokemon, and Golden Cheese Cookie is the one violently pressing the B button.
Fly, sugar butterfly.
My youngest brother,
I'm so happy.
I know that you haven't, and you haven't because it is very much not a kid's movie. But for for Ray and Blue, have either of you ever gotten the chance to watch the horror movie Sinners? Because I watched it recently, and it's actually a shockingly good movie. Like, I was not expecting a horror movie to give me a bunch of earworms, but here we are. I've heard about it, yeah.
Darkness, begone!
Trust me, little buddy, mom and dad are never gonna let you watch that movie because it is very, very, very much not a kid-appropriate movie. I would argue not even a teen-appropriate
Fly,
movie.
sugar butterfly.
It is a movie for adults, and it is a horror movie, but it's also a really interesting movie with a lot of good
Darkness,
songs.
begone! Witness destruction!
I just want a chance to yap about it. Specifically, one detail that I happen to notice.
Fly,
Okay, then I won't spoil it, because, like, I have this weird thing where I loved horror content, but absolutely hate watching horror movies because of all the screaming, blood, and tension. But is that, like, the whole point of horror? I mean, like, I've never watched a horror movie before. Like, I've watched,
sugar butterfly.
Darkness,
like, people
begone!
talk about horror content, but didn't really sit down and watch much of it before until recently when I actually sat down and watched the original Scream with my mom.
Where are the spoils?
And can I just say for a moment that Scream is, like, really a genuinely good movie. Like, as far as scary movies go, that's a good movie. That's a movie. I'll read the plot on Wikipedia. Do any of you know what infection AUs are? I've seen a lot of really horrifying My Little Pony infection AUs.
Darkness, begone! Witness destruction!
All will be mine. Fly, sugar butterfly.
Like, do not, if you want to not have nightmares for the rest of eternity, do not look up My Little Pony infection AUs.
Darkness,
That
begone!
shit is pure nightmare fuel. How so many people came up with so many horrifying concepts for fucking My Little Pony, I may never know.
Fly, sugar butterfly.
I've been concerningly into them. I really hope not the My Little Pony ones, because the My Little Pony ones are pure distilled nightmare fuel type shit. I don't know why, but horror movies seem to freak me out to the point I want to watch them. Oh, me.
Darkness, begone! Witness destruction!
Not those, thank God. Oh, cool. The person. It's like a 5-second long cutscene. Fun.
I await our next victory.
I've never been able to handle horror movies, but internet horror stuff like creepypasta, analog horror, and indie horror games have always been a way to get into horror genre in a way I can handle. For me, depends on the game, but like in terms of YouTube series, I've found that on YouTube, horror YouTube videos tend to actually be scarier than horror movies, because like horror movies have a limit, there's a safety net. Like they have to keep it scary enough to keep people interested, but not too scary that nobody will watch it. Horror movie, they said, nah, fuck it. And they pull out one of those, like, giant, like, comically large Costco-sized wine glasses. And they go up to the Nightmare Fuel bartender and say, top me off.
Darkness, begone!
Like, with me, with horror series on YouTube, I cannot watch the original series. I have to watch, or rather listen to, somebody else tell me the plot. You know, like, scary as much as they can. But, like, I can handle being told a scary narrative, but watching a horror video on YouTube, That's a little too much nightmare fuel for me, Doc.
Fly, sugar butterfly.
Bestie, have you been the
Darkness,
MLP?
begone!
MLP bit? I'm just gonna say My Little Pony. Bestie, have you been in the My Little Pony fandom for very long? Back in the day, there would be some of the most depraved shit known to man concerning My Little Pony. When I was in middle school, I would watch these really edgy My Little Pony videos of this, like, of this guy who I think was, like, in his 30s and was clearly, like, probably drunk or really like some kind of alcoholic. And, like, he was not doing well mentally and was clearly not a great guy, but I liked his humor because he would, like, do, like, parodies of the episodes. Like, that's probably not what I should have been watching in middle school, but that's what I watched in middle school. And it entertained me all day long. I regret ever knowing the MLP creepypasta Sweet Apple Massacre. If y'all haven't heard of it, don't. I love how for the Amazing Digital Circus episode 6, everybody gets a gun. I usually watch horror movie summaries or watch people react to horror content because it feels safer, yeah. That's like, it can feel less scary to watch somebody play a horror game than it can be to play the horror game. Or like maybe a horror movie is easier to handle when you watch the CinemaSins version of it instead of just watching the movie outright. I mean, except for Scream, I find Scream to be a better experience to just watch, but I don't know, maybe that's me, but like I always found like horror content is easier to handle when someone is there making goofy commentary throughout it. You know what I mean? Boop. Ba-da-ba boop. Boop bop. Boop boop bop. Just making sure it's not last Stephanie a breakdown after the. Okay, there's not good. Oop, 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 skip the level. Although I gotta say, with Sinners, because Sinners has been taking on my brain a little bit, not like on hyperfixation, but we're starting to get into territory of where, if presented, I won't shut up about it. The songs in Sinners are really good. Like, I watched it, on my college campus. We were doing this thing late at night where a bunch of people would go out and they would have like this big screen up and we were out on a lawn. Why we were doing this outside, during mosquito season, I could never tell you. But like, I watched like a large chunk of Sinners, but like I then had to go home. But before I had gone home, it got to a part where, I'm not trying to spoil, but there was a song that was an Irish jig, and that song was stuck in my brain ever since. And then I got back to my dorm room, and like a few days later, I think like only a day or two later, I was able to finally fully watch the movie with one of my roommates.
Fly, sugar butterfly.
But yeah, Sinners is a really good movie. I had fun watching it. I especially had fun with the songs.
Sugar butterfly.
With the songs, yeah, were the parts where they were singing songs. My main earworms right now are Pick Poor Robin Clean, Road to Dublin, and Pale Pale Moon.
All will be mine. Fly, sugar butterfly.
So, where are the spoils?
Ooh, 4 people in the chat. Hello. I might be counting me as one of them, but still.
All will be mine. Fly, sugar butterfly.
Darkness, begone! Witness destruction!
Fly, sugar butterfly.
Oh, it's gonna be fun!
All will be mine.
Darkness,
So,
begone!
little bro,
Witness
if you're
destruction!
still here, in the chat, so far, what are some of your,
Fly, sugar
like,
butterfly.
thoughts and opinions on Cookie Run Kingdom? Like, any thoughts and opinions you have, feel free to share them.
Darkness, begone! Witness destruction!
All will be mine. Fly, sugar butterfly. Fly, sugar butterfly.
Story's interesting, yeah. Like, I feel like one of the biggest selling points for Cookie Run Kingdom is the story and characters. Like, one of, if not the biggest selling point, is the story and characters. Gameplay's repetitive, yeah.
Witness destruction!
Yeah, the battle gameplay,
Fly, sugar butterfly.
like, in terms of, like, the gameplay of, like, building your kingdom, that I have plenty of fun with, as you can probably tell from both my main kingdom and this side kingdom that I've even with this I've started decorating it, but, with the battle gameplay, I can agree that even on my first playthrough, I found it kind of repetitive and just something I would, like, leave to do on its own while I would go do something else and wait for the next cutscene. But eventually you do kind of get used to it. I mean, hey, when you get stronger cookies, that means the battle gameplay is over faster. Characters are cool looking, yeah! Do you have any characters that you find particularly noteworthy or that you particularly like? Like, any of the, like, I don't know, do any of them stick out to you, or? I don't have a favorite. Okay. Well, even if you don't have a favorite, are there any you find particularly noteworthy, or any that you kind of like?
Darkness, begone! Witness destruction!
Mainly because there's so many of them. Yeah, we are always getting new cookies. Every update, there will be at least a new cookie.
Darkness, begone! Witness destruction!
gonna lie, I've kind of had a crummy day. But I don't know, sitting back, having a fun little stream of some fun little cookie run where I get to have some fun little conversations with my chat, I don't know, it feels healing after a rough day, you know? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's not your fault. No, not your fault at all. Just the universe slapping me in the face a couple times. I'm gonna get some water, which is easy because it is in my room. Don't ask what those noises were. I will not elaborate.
Fly, sugar butterfly.
I know I'm being sympathetic. Thank you for your sympathy. To the other people in chat, because I know my brother probably doesn't have any yet, but what are y'all's favorite Cookie Run Kingdom ships? Because some of my ships are Shadow Spice, Burning Spice and Shallow Cookie, Hollyberry and Eternal Sugar, Mystic Flower, and White Lily. Don't ask me how that happened in my brain. Caramel Arrow and Carol Cookie. Again, don't ask me how that one happened either in my brain. And I think my very first Cookie Run Kingdom ship was, and still is, I still ship them, Royal Margarine Cookie and Clover Cookie. Because my brain came up with a skit where Royal Margarine flirts with Clover thinking that he's a lady, but then Clover explains that he's a dude. But then Royal Margarine is, far from displeased about this being his bisexual awakening. So now they're boyfriends. Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer. DUI, how about you die? I'll go 100 miles an hour. Little do you know I filled up on gas. I'm a cat, your fountain aching ass. Pulverized as fuck with my Bergen truck. It seems you're out of luck. Truck. Also, why did Golden Cheese Cookie unawaken in that cutscene? What was that? Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I hopefully didn't disturb my roommates. I might need to apologize if I did. Sparkling X Vampire. I remember there's a ship with Herb. I'm trying to remember. Clover X Licorice is also really good. I remember that made me think of something because I know that I ship Clover Royal Margarine. I know. Oh yeah, I ship Licorice Cookie with someone. That's what my brain was trying to do. I actually ship him with Dark Choco Cookie. And I think it's stated before that Dark Cacao Cookie may be old-fashioned, but he's not homophobic. He isn't mad about his son hating a man. He's mad about his son dating Licorice Cookie of all men. He's not mad about his son having a boyfriend. He's mad about who his son's boyfriend is. For those of you who don't know, which is basically no one in this chat, Licorice Cookie works for Dark Enchantress Cookie. Dark Cacao Cookie is one of the ancients who very much does not like Dark Enchantress Cookie for very valid reasons. Mainly a lot of murder. If I could press the thank you. Dark Choco X Licorice is really cute too. What are some of y'all's favorite Pokemon? Cause for me, the immediate top 3 that I can name off the top of my head are Mimikyu, Eevee, and Fennekin. I also like Zorua. I have an affection for her too. Son of all the men in the entirety of Earthbryn, you choose a minion of Dark Enchantress. One of the most pathetic ones at that. Yeah, he's not mad that... Yeah, Dark Cacao isn't disapproving because his son likes men. He's just disapproving in his son's taste in men. But father, I love him. I don't give a damn if you love him. You see what you're dating, and then he licorice cookie. like hugging Rocky or something.
Fly, sugar butterfly.
Darkness, begone!
My favorite Pokemon is Poliwag. Depresso Espresso, no, I will not elaborate. I mean, you basically just summarized Dark Cacao's entire bloodline. I also love Snivy. Who are y'all's very first starter Pokemon? Because technically it's a split between 3 different Pokemon. So I would occasionally, we used to have the original Pokemon Diamond that I would occasionally play on my 3DS, but I never finished it, and in that game I would always pick Piplup. And then sometimes I would go over to my cousin's house and he would let me play his old Omega Ruby game. I could never take it home with me, but he let me play it whenever I went over there, and there I would always pick Torchic. But the Pokemon game that really got me, into playing the Pokemon games, was Pokemon X and Y. That was the first Pokemon game, I had it was my own, and I actually fucking finished it. And in that game, my starter was Fennekin, so that's why Fennekin always has held a very special place in my heart.
The Radiant Queen always wins.
Snivy, my favorite star. My first and only star was Chespin. The evolutions, Snivy, Oshawott, and male Frillish. Oh yeah, I remember, Blue, that you told me that one of your favorite Pokemon was Frillish. So whenever I would encounter a Frillish in Pokemon Go, I would immediately capture it, zero hesitation, no matter what. I was always determined to catch a Frillish anytime I saw it because I knew that you liked Frillish. And eventually, I had caught so many Frillish for you that I could evolve one of them into a Jellicent, and I did. And now it's one of my strongest Pokemon in Pokemon Go. My phone charger fell off and clocked me in the head just now. Ouch! Oh, buddy, are you okay? Are you okay? You might want to put some ice on that. Oh, buddy. Oh, I can't imagine that was pleasant. Oh,